Rambles afford no joy. I go from town to town. I wander around. This I will tell you now. This I will.
How's everybody doing today? So here I am outside of German Mills Public School here in Thornhill, which is right on the border of Toronto and Thornhill, the GTA, Greater Toronto Area. Toronto's right over there, North York. And that's where I grew up, and that's where Corey Haim grew up. And Corey Haim grew up all in this area and over there. Now, if you're watching this video, I don't usually say subscribe and join my Instagram, but I'm going to say that because I always forget to. But subscribe to my channel, join my Instagram, Scott on Tape, and the Facebook group, Scott on Tape. So this video is about Corey Haim, but I want to say I was just on the West Coast in Vancouver and Alberta for a month. So I filmed a lot of videos. So I'm back in Toronto for the holidays, but you're going to be seeing videos coming out from Vancouver and Alberta and the mountains, the Rocky Mountains. It's a lot of stuff I filmed, and that's all before my next trip coming up. But I want to get this video done because it's Corey Haim's birthday, December 23rd. So, and this is a special request, this video, what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going up to the cemetery to visit Corey and to leave some things there. And if you watch this video, you're probably a huge fan of Corey Haim like I am. I love Corey Haim. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. And I've got a lot more videos coming up about Corey Haim with some special guests as well. And it's going to be really cool to celebrate the life, career, to celebrate Corey Haim. And here's the public school that he went to from 1983 to 1984. Thank you, Carolyn, for giving me this. She went to school with him here, a friend of mine that I've made through the channel, which is amazing. The amount of people I've made friends with through this channel who have contacted me or reached out, especially people that 1 degree away from me to Corey and stuff. It's heartwarming, and they like what I've done because I do it with respect and love for everything I do on my channel, but especially when it comes to a hometown boy like Corey Haim, who I looked up to and admired so much growing up. So much. License to Drive, Let's Give Her a Cruise, still one of my favorite movies, Lucas. Now, he went to Zion Heights, which is across the street from my childhood home, and that's in my previous video I made a couple years ago when I went to his grave and did a whole video about it. I'll put a link to that below. But this is the school he went to before, from 1983 to 84, grade 6, Corey Haim, right here. This is German Mills Public School, just on the border of Thornhill and Toronto. And yeah, as you can see, it's a small little school, typical of public schools here in Toronto, the Toronto area, the GTA. They kind of got the 70s look to them. I don't know, they're all public schools kind of look the same in Toronto. They've always got the same brickwork, same architecture, same pine trees that I walk into from behind. But yeah, little Corey would have went here for grade 6, just before he went to Zion Heights Junior High, which is the school that was on my previous video I made about Corey Haim in Toronto. I've done a couple of him in LA, but I made one visiting his grave about 2 years ago, and Zion Heights was the school that's across the street from my house growing up, where I'm currently in the process of renovating to move back into. And yeah, so it's a weird feeling being here, knowing that Corey went to this school here. And he went to Zion Heights, and then that's when everything took off with Lucas and License to Drive, and became one of the biggest stars of the 1980s. Okay, now we're going to take a drive. It's a bit north, it's not too far from here, and we're going to visit Corey Haim for his birthday, and Christmas, and Hanukkah. Let's go.
I am a rambling boy. Rambles afford no joy. I go from town to town. I wander around. This I will tell you now. This I will allow. She combs a distant shore. She don't hear no more. I love you. I love you. I feel so down.
So here I am at Paradise Shalom Cemetery here in Vaughan, Ontario. And this is where Corey is buried. And I've been out here before a couple of times. Maybe it's my fourth or fifth time. As I said, I'm a huge fan of Corey Haim, and I know a lot of you are as well. And there's especially one huge fan. I've been so blessed and lucky to make such good friends through the channel, and so many people reach out to me to ask me to do special things or requests, and if I can do them, I can. And for this person, I would do anything because she's so sweet and has been so nice to me, and we've become close friends. Her name's Tamara. She lives over in England, and she is a huge fan of Corey Haim. Other level, like we're talking tattoos of Corey, drawings, and she's just super talented as a drawer and so sweet. And she asked me if I would take something to his grave and leave it. And I thought, well, what better time? We talked, and I thought, well, what better time than his birthday and Christmas and Hanukkah. Now, that's another thing is, I don't know how it is anywhere else, kind of, but in Canada, I don't know if it's just Canada, but we celebrate the holidays. And I grew up in a very Jewish neighborhood, in Corey Haim's neighborhood, and I celebrate Christmas, but with my Jewish friends, I would celebrate Hanukkah with them, and my Jewish friends would celebrate Christmas with me, vice versa. Like it's Corey celebrated Christmas too. Here's a picture of him and his sister, Carrie, that was on the internet. I'll show you now. Celebrating Christmas, and they're Jewish. I don't know if that's just a phenomenon for Canada or what, but we just celebrate both, kind of. I mean, not everyone, but most, from my experience growing up. So I'm here for Christmas, Hanukkah, but especially because it's his birthday. And so he's a very talented drawer. We're gonna put these beside Corey's grave. So I'll show you them. It's rainy. It's a little hard to get to them here. I'm gonna show you. There's that drawing there that she did of Corey. And then this one, which is from the Lost Boys. As you can see, very talented. They're wrapped in plastic, and I put some planters with them. And it reads, "Happy birthday, Corey. I thought I would celebrate this special day." Here, let me show you. "Happy birthday, Corey. I thought I would celebrate this special day a little differently. I have drawn 2 portraits of you to show my appreciation, to let you know that you are still being remembered. I have sent them all the way from Holland, England, to be placed on your grave. Hopefully in spirit, you know just how much you're still appreciated. Forever and always, Tamara, XXX." How sweet is that? Now we're going to walk down to Corey's grave, and I'm going to put them here, and I brought something else to leave as well. And here's Corey's grave right down here. There's a bench as well. I know his family was just here. And yeah, shown this before. So here's the bench beside his grave, in loving memory of Corey Ian Haim, one of the most loving, giving, and talented people that ever walked this earth. You will be missed. It's starting to kind of snow and hail at the same time right now. Haimster 222, the number, of course. In loving memory of Corey Ian Haim, with some film projectors. our beloved son, grandson, brother, cousin, uncle, and friend. You're a bright, shining star that will live on for eternity. You'll always be loved and forever be in our hearts. Peace. As you can see, a lot of people come out here to visit Corey, which is very, very sweet. I believe on the back, yes, Haim. So I'm going to put these here. This is kind of difficult to film this, but right in here, so they don't blow away in the cold Toronto winter that's coming. Okay, I think that's good. They're going in nicely there. And it does get windy, and we're expecting a lot of snow any day, any moment now for Christmas. right on time for Christmas Eve. So, but those are well in there, and they're not going anywhere. And I brought somewhere in my pocket here to add to the collection of rocks, which is a Jewish tradition. I've talked about that on many other videos. One from myself and one for Tamara from me. Put them right there with the rest. So there you are, Tamara. Some nice, some really, really great drawings. And I know his family appreciates that people come out and visit him and keep his memory alive. It's hard, it's, wow. Would have been 49 years old. He's kind of, for a lot of us, I think, frozen in time from the 80s. This is a kid from Lost Boys, License to Drive, Firstborn, Silver Bullet, Dream a Little Dream, Lucas, of course. I think that's what we all kind of remember Corey in that era, which is nice. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out here. This is, if you want to visit Corey, if you're in Toronto, you got to go all the way up to Vaughan. So it's about 30 minutes from where I was, his public school. And it's section, phase 5, section JJJ. At the very, very back, as you can see, I think that's a golf course on the other side there. But I've been coming up here for a few years and still being developed all around. But Corey's is the last grave at the very, very back of the cemetery. Yeah. It's tough. I know his family misses him very, very much. And so many people have reached out to me about Corey Haim. And after the videos I did. And I looked up to him so much growing up. And I watched a lot of his movies with my parents. They took me to see his movies. And this is just a personal thing, but I lost my mom this year. And you know, it's the first Christmas without my mother. And so just, but I have her at home in her ashes. We haven't had to be able to have the ceremony yet. It sounded weird to have her at home. Have her ashes at home for to be buried with my father. Hopefully in 2021 because of COVID. But so it's tough even just coming here to see somebody from my neighborhood who made it so huge, and it reminds me of my childhood too. But this is not about me, and this is about Corey Haim. And let me show you again. And it kind of hits you when you're here definitely. I know his family misses him very much. He was 38 when he passed. He would have been 49 years old. That's young. We have his movies, old interviews and stuff. Do you remember Corey Haim? And I think you should, if you're a big Corey Haim fan, this is something you want to do sometime, is maybe come to Toronto and visit his grave and just pay your respects. It's very, very sweet out here. Very, very quiet, very peaceful. And there's soon going to be a big blanket of snow across this whole cemetery. And it'll be beautiful. It's a beautiful spot for Corey to rest and for everyone that's here. Yeah, I believe Al Waxman, I'm not, fellow Canadians will know who Al Waxman is, famous actor. I believe he's buried here too. I'll visit his grave at some point. But there's Corey Haim, soon with a blanket of snow covering him here, resting peacefully. So they're closing the cemetery gates. They just came to tell me. It took a long time to get up here today with traffic. Peace to Corey Haim and his family. Peace to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays to everybody watching. Keep watching my channel. I love all of you. Thanks for the support. And Tamara, this was for you. Love you, girl. Peace.